everyone, welcome back to my channel. I don't know what this was, but it happened. Today I'm doing a different kind of video and one that I've been quite scared to upload and make because I feel like you're all going to judge me for it and I'm kind of exposing myself. But at the same time, it's something that I love so much and it's my favourite thing to do. So I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to share it with you and you can take what you want from this video. So one of my favourite things to do in my spare time, actually my favourite thing to do in my spare time, is read. I'm a little bookworm, I'm a little geek, I love reading so much. It is just the best hobby ever. I don't know, for me it's just brilliant. It's nice to just zone out from the real world and go into this little fictional world. I personally would rather read over watching like a TV series, and if that doesn't make me sound like a little geek, I don't know what is. Yeah, I'm just not into TV shows. Like, obviously I love Friends and I love, like, British TV. You know, like, Ant and Dec, Saturday Night Takeaway, Benidorm, Britain's Got Talent, all that. But I don't really like actual, like, you know, Netflix series, like Stranger Things and Riverdale. Like, I just can't be arsed. So much effort. Whereas with a book, I don't know, I just prefer it because you can read at your own pace and you can picture the people and the characters and the setting how you like. I don't know, I feel like it's really good for your imagination. Sometimes books can be dead expensive and just, yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to make up an excuse as to why I spent my whole life on Wattpad, but I can't come to think of an actual reason. 4 years ago, I discovered this app called Wattpad and I have not left that app alone since. It is the best app ever, the best website, whatever it is, the best thing ever. And I know you're probably thinking, wow, you read fanfiction, don't you? No. A lot of people portray Wattpad to fanfiction because there are so many fanfictions on there. And obviously fanfiction is fine, like if you like it, go for it. I've read a few before and honestly people are creative, like it's quite good. But I then soon branched out into actual books people have made, you know, brand new fresh characters and everything, like, you know, their own stuff. It's completely free, you don't have to have internet to read for it, and it's just a great app, and the people on it are so funny and so relatable. Like, that's what makes the books even better, is when you're like in reading it, there's little comments appear next to some sentences, and people are just so funny and just like so relatable. Like one time someone in the book, it said you twerp, so I like commented on that line saying the first line of the Fairly Odd Parents theme song, and everyone just carried on, and like obviously we never spoken before, but like everyone was just carrying on, and it's just like a great community as well as like a great platform, and I recommend for free reading. I'm gonna tell you some of my favourite Wattpad books in this video because trust me, there are a lot and you'll come to see a pattern as to what I like to read about, and then you can also take from that like how lonely I am. Here are some of my favourite Wattpad books. This is a very big intro, but let's finally get started. I thought I'd start off this list with the one I'm currently reading, and this will basically set the tone as to what I read about. And yeah, okay. I'm nervous, but it's fine. It's fine. It's embarrassing, but it's a good story. And it's a good genre, so leave me alone. The book I'm reading at the moment is called The Quarterback. I can't even say it out loud because I'm just like so... Ooh, I haven't like not read it out loud, but basically it's called it's called The QB, which stands for quarterback, if you didn't know. American football. Okay, why am I being so weird? Okay, it stands for The Quarterback, Bad Boy and Me. Yep. There we go. It's out in the open. Now you all know. And it has 4 million reads. 4 million mother trucking reads, girl. It's really good. Like, the authors on this app are honestly really good. It has the book title, and then it has read, add to your library, and then it has like a little summary at the bottom. The summary is Dallas Bryant, a 17-year-old cheerleader from Little Archwood, Colorado, detests 3 things: popularity, self-obsessed rich kids, and guys who think they're God's gift to women. Which brings us to Drayton Leahy. I don't really know how to pronounce his second name. Football, quarterback, and essentially all of the above. When Drayton and Dallas are forced to interact due to a minor car crash, assumptions about one another are made. Both of them sure there's nothing more than what you can see on the surface. So what happens when secrets start to come out, trust is built, and an unlikely and unwanted connection starts to form? Yep, that's me. That's what I like to read about. Love stories, and I'm 16 and I'm lonely as hell, okay? Okay. Sounds really cheesy, I know, and you're probably judging me so hard, but it's really good. I'm trash. Normally I put some in my library, I start reading them and some of them are really shit, but like this one's good. And this one's like #1 on teen fiction right now, so get you, TX writer. I'm exposing myself so much. My standards, the bar is raised very high thanks to these little freaking fictional characters. And because this is my recent read, I basically want to tell you about what I do. So obviously I've read many books in the past about these same type of genres, and obviously they always have a really cute little guy and he's always precious. So I have a few favourites which I'm going to share with you. And as I was reading this one, you know, I was just reading it and I was like, okay, yeah, it's good, whatever. But then it gets to some parts and then that's when you know, like, it's confirmed that this is a cutie. I'm so weird. This is so weird to talk about, but yeah. So I remember I was reading part of this book and I got to this bit and I literally stopped reading. It's like 11 o'clock at night and I literally it's like, you know, when you're on The Office and you turn to the camera, I literally did that and I was like, it's confirmed, he's a cutie. So he's added on my list as do cute fictional boys, which I will never have because the bar is raised so high and it's just fictional. I'm lonely as hell. Basically, I have a little cutie confirmation system. The next one has 91 million reads. What? But it deserves every single one. Very good book. And it's called I Sold Myself to the Devil for Vinyls. Pitiful, I know. The summary is, Lexi Grayson is a normal teenager, as normal as she can be with her unobserving skills and her overthinking mind. But she might need... What? Oh, she might need the overthinking if she wants to unravel the smirking mystery that is Blake Eton. Blake Eton is a cutie. Like, he is very much confirmed on the cutie list. He's so adorable. She makes a deal with him and for vinyls. I can't remember what the deal is, but it's good. And it obviously, as every other book, it unravels into something beautiful and all this jazz. Do you remember what? Oh my god, I just remembered. Okay, yeah, Blake is the perfect man. Oh my god, he is so... he's just everything. Like, he can do anything. He can literally do everything that you want. And he is just, like, the perfect man. You're just like, why doesn't he exist in real life? Can he? He reads. Oh, I just remembered. Yeah, okay. He plays the piano, he paints, and he reads. Oh my god, I just remember some of this. Oh. They read. Okay, I don't want to spoil it, but basically he's the perfect man, and I just sat there at like 3 a.m. reading it. Like, wow, I have no life, and I'm reading about cute guys that don't exist in the real world. Yeah, okay, I really recommend this one, I just remembered. Okay, this next one, I remember when it ended, I was like empty inside. Like, I didn't know what to do with my life. And it's called Dorm Room 210. It has 52 million reads. After the death of her parents, Lillian Campbell is about to embark on a one-girl mission, survive college. When hatred, friendship and love collide, Lillian is going to need the willpower she has to face her roommate, the mysterious Noah Skye. Just how well will she do without giving up? Will she allow him to push her buttons or be the one standing tall? Perhaps the ghost story and the past roommates from Dorm Room 210 will be repeated. Woo! Yeah, it sounds so freaking cheesy, but this one is a really good book. Like, this one, probably one of my favourites. They both do fashion, and I like fashion a lot. Like, they do like a fashion course, and then they make a dress. It's just really good, okay? And Noah, he again is a cutie. This next one has so many reads and was so good that it actually has got published and you can buy it on Amazon. It's called Chasing Red and it has 177 million reads. That's a lot of goddamn reads. And I've already read this one and I started rereading it, but then I got to this part that I knew I was like, oh my god, I can't go through this again, so I like stopped reading it. But it's really good and it's written so well. Like, she is such a good author. So I'm really like proud of her that it got published. This one you can really feel some of it. This sounds so weird. You know when like you have like a line and in the book and you like really feel it. It has a lot of those moments. I'm just gonna like read you the summary and you can make your own judgment. Okay. When cynical straight A college student Veronica Strafford gets kicked out of her apartment, notorious basketball player Caleb Lockhart, it's Caleb, but I say Caleb and everyone hates me for it, so leave me alone. Offers her a place to stay. Intensely drawn to her, Caleb wants something for the first time in his life and pursues her. But Veronica's painful past is catching up to her, and with her heart might just be the one thing Caleb can't win. I'm the last thing she wants in her life. She keeps expecting me to disappoint her, to leave, but I'm here to stay. She owns me. It's as simple as that. She was fire and I wanted her to burn me. Like a moth to a flame, I could not resist. She was broken, a puzzle that was missing a few pieces. Maybe I'd carve my own pieces to complete her. They said she was going to be my ruin. Then let her ruin me. Oh, just like thinking about it, I'm just like, oh my god. And Caleb, again, confirmed cutie. Like, he is so, like, precious. Like, if you read it, you'll be like, wow, I wish someone thought of me like that, you know, I wish someone was that obsessed with me. And then obviously when you're alone and it's like 2 a.m, you're just like, wow, I am so lonely. On one of my Instagram captions I said my red Lockhart, and then this is why, because Caleb is so cute, or Caleb, whatever the frick his name is. He does get a bit possessive and a bit crazy. That's why I like stopped reading it, like stopped rereading it, because I was like, I can't go through this again. But other than that, like, he's really good, and he's literally me. Well, not completely, but like, he's obsessed with orange juice, and so am I, and I just like love him. So this is the second to last one, and this is why. This is the first book I read on Wattpad, like book before, because I did go on Wattpad and I did start like reading like fan fictions, okay, exposed, but this was the first proper book I read on here, and I've reread it 4 or 5 times, and it's just like really special to me, I guess, because it's like the first book that I completely fell in love with, like proper book. I remember rereading it one day, and I reread it in a whole day, and then the next day I read it again because I love it so much. But then I left it like a year, and then I reread it like a few months ago. It's just amazing. Like, no matter how many times you reread it, no matter like what you know what's gonna happen next, it's still really good. It's called Bad Boy's Game, and it has 50 million reads. This is the summary. He lit his He lit his cigarette, I lit nothing. He drank alcohol, I drank water. He smirked, I smiled. He didn't love me, I didn't love him. He and I together wouldn't last a day. And then the game started. He said he found me intriguing, unique, and interesting because I didn't swoon over him. You and me, Gray, let's play a game. We'll date, and in 3 months' time, I promise you'll fall for me. When you fall in love with me between that time span, I win. If any way you were to win, I'll give up the alcohol, cigarettes, and playaways. It was a game I wasn't willing to lose, but all games had accidents and consequences. It takes a broken heart to know how to break a heart. Oh, it's so good. The boy is called Archer West, and boy, he is a cutie. He is the first Wattpad guy I fell in love with, and he is so cute, and like, oh my god, I love him so much. Like, he has a special place in my heart. And by the way, she's not actually called Gray. The girl's called Elliot Gray, but he calls her Gray, and it's just so cute. Really like the concept of this one because they like fake date, and it's like all a game, and then obviously everything like unravels, and like there's an actual like proper story and everything, but like it's really 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 good. Archer West, again, I love you, I want my own, where do I find one? Complete and utter cutie. Now, if you're my friend, you know what's coming now. This is the last one, and I don't know where to start. This book has taken over my life. I finished it obviously, but it's the best thing ever. It is the best book I've ever read in my whole life. Like, it's my favourite one. Like, absolute complete favourite ever. I'm completely obsessed with it. I'm completely in love with every single character. I'm completely in love with the storyline. I love the author. I just love everything about it. And obviously, if you're my friend, you completely know what I'm about to say next. The Bad Boy and the Tomboy. It has 59 million reads, and it's by Nikki 20038. And this is the best book I've ever read. Not even exaggerating. Like, it's my favourite book ever. This is the storyline. Okay. Macy Anderson, my girl, my mother freaking girl. Macy Anderson is a 17-year-old teenager that plays soccer, hangs out with guys, can't stand girls except her best friend Jasmine, and doesn't know who Sam Cahill is. Oh my god, so cool. But when they unexpectedly meet, it goes downhill and uphill from there. Sam Cahill is the love of my life. Sam Cahill is a guy that skips classes, has a British accent like me, and can play a mean game of soccer. But can he play a mean game of soccer? Not to mention his cocky attitude and magnetic charm towards all the girls, but Macy doesn't seem to fall for that. He knows his moves and he shows his moves and Macy sees a different guy under the leather exterior. Ooh, he wears leather, but other than that, I love him. With the occasional soccer, the guys, love and heart. Hazel is what he calls her, and Jerk is what she calls him. I'm not exactly a bad boy. Sure, I've been arrested a couple times, but I'm not a bad boy. Hell, I'm not even a player, love. I'm just Sam. Sam Cahill! Oh my god! I can't even express to you how much I love Samuel Henry Cahill is the love of my life. I need one in my life. Also, Macy, I love Macy so much. Like, normally, like, some of the characters, like, genuinely annoy me, like the girl, but she is my girl. She is amazing. And then there's also this guy called Caleb, who's Sam's best friend, and I love Caleb so much, but he's Caleb, but I call him Caleb. Caleb Henderson, everything, amazing. And just, oh my god. This book gets me so hyped. And there's also a sequel called, There's also a sequel, and I finished that. So then I finished the whole thing, and I just don't know what to do with my life. I finished it months ago. I finished, like, last year. Oh, Sam Cahill. Get you a man like Sam. He is by far the best fictional character. He's above all of the others. Like, he is top of the cutie list. He is the cutest, most adorable, complete sweetheart, angel. Just, he's just amazing. And just, like, the story is so good. And it's different to, like, all the other stuff I've read. Like, kind of realistic compared to the others. It's just really, really good. And, like, obviously, in most books, you only care about, like, the two, like, you know, the love story. But with this one, like, you love every single one of the characters. Like, you can't not like any of them. You just fall in love with everyone. Obviously, apart from, like, you know, you always have, like, the popular bitchy girl. Like, there's always one of them which you don't like. But in this book, you love all of the characters. And even if it doesn't talk about Sam and Macy all the time, like, you don't care because all the other characters are really good. And it's just like a whole family. And you fall in love with all of them. But Sam Cahill is everything. Like, he is the ideal man. Like, he is so precious, and I could go on and on and on and on and on and on and on about how much I love him, but honestly, trust me on this, he is the cutest human being ever. I love him. If you're gonna take away anything from this video, take away that Sam Cahill is your ideal man. But please read it. It's so good, and we can fight over Sam, but he's mine. So there we go. That was my favourite Wattpad books that I've read so far. If you liked this video and you're also sat there thinking, oh my god, I spent my whole life on Wattpad too, finally I can relate to someone, give this video a thumbs up. And if you're sat there thinking, what the frick is Wattpad, you're weird, you're lonely, you need to get a life, give this video a thumbs up anyway. See, you don't have to read about love stories on Wattpad. Like, there's stories about anything you can imagine. Just type it in and it'll come up. Like, it's just such a good app and such a good community of people. It's just, yeah, amazing. So yeah, comment down below if you have ever read a Wattpad book or like your recommendations, and I will be sure to read them. Yeah, and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I'm gonna go carry on reading and crying over Sam Cahill, and I will see you in my next video. See ya. See you. I've been so like giddy in this video because I just love every single one of them, but yeah. I'll see you next time. Bye.